solving algebraic equations with multiplication and division. I can solve algebraic equations using multiplication and division.
All right, thank you, Joey. So today we just have two vocab words, very similar to ones that we learned before with addition and subtraction. Instead, we have the multiplication property of equality and the division property of equality. So the first one, when you multiply each side of an equation by the same non-zero number, what happens to both sides? They stay equal. Awesome. And for the division property of equality, when you divide each side of an equation by the same non-zero number, both sides stay equal. So the main thing here is number one, no non-zero numbers, and number two, whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other side. Okay? Also, properties of equality, they undo, they cancel each other out. So what does multiplication cancel out?
Division.
What does division cancel out?
Multiplication.
Awesome. Okay. Let's go down to our practice. So over here, what is the first thing we need to do? Get the variable alone now. So for example, in this question, or in this problem number 3, we have 3 times r equals 24. So to cancel out multiplication, we divided both sides by 3. R equals 8. All right. So now, with 4, 5, and 6, got a little bit tricky, but we got it. When you're dealing with fractions, can we divide fractions? No. What do you do instead? When you cannot divide fractions, what do we do instead? Here, T.
You find the reciprocal, and then you put it on each side so that you can multiply each fraction.
Yep. So you find the reciprocal of the fraction, and then you multiply it by each side. So in this case, we have 1 over 5, but we can't divide 1/5 by 1/5 to get the variable alone. So we found the reciprocal to be 5 over 1. So 5 over 1 times 1 over 5 cancel out. And then you are left with x equals 100, because then you do 20 times 5 over 1 on that side. Anything to add with that? Okay? So main point here, again, you cannot divide fractions. You must invert or find the reciprocal and then multiply. Again, always double check your work. Whatever you find to be x, plug it back into x. If the answer is true, you know that you got the correct answer. If it's not matching up, then you need to go back and do something different.